teach fair is held at Prayag, Nasik, Ujjain and Haridwar. This centuries-old festival is marked by a grand procession of decorated elephants led by the head of the royal family. This it is. Did you know the Kumbh Mela is the greatest celebration in Hinduism, the greatest gathering of bhakts by the banks of a sacred Indian rivers? Food from down south. When we think about South Indian cuisine, we see images of idli, sambar, vada and dosa. But there is more variety of cuisine in South India, made rich with flavors using spices and local ingredients. Pesarattu is a dish similar to dosa and is made with the batter of green gram dal, Andhra Pradesh. Ragi mud is made of ragi, finger millet, flour and water. It has to be boiled in a special way and balls are made of it, eaten with rasam. Karnataka. Idiyappam is simply string hoppers made of rice flour. It is Indian steamed rice noodle. Kerala. Cheppala Pulusu is a typical tangy Andhra style fish curry cooked in tamarind sauce. Andhra Pradesh. Sarva Pindi is pancake made of rice flour, spices and peanuts. It is also called Tapala Chika. Telangana. Dancing India. India is the land of varied cultures and traditions. Many dance forms are practiced all over the country. Look at the dance forms and name the places where they are performed. The land of mountains. Himachal Pradesh is blessed with matchless natural beauty. It is paradise for travelers. There are many tourist attractions in the state. A large number of tourists come here every year and enjoy its spectacular and beautiful landscape. It is an industrial hub of Himachal Pradesh. It is known as the Mushroom City of India because of the mushroom center situated at Chamba Ghat. It is the district headquarters of Kangra district. It is the home of the Dalai Lama and the headquarters of the exiled Tibetan government. In 1864, it was declared the summer capital of the British Raj in India. It is the most popular tourist destination of Himachal Pradesh. Did you know that Pragpur is the only village in the country which has been declared as a heritage village? It is located in Himachal Pradesh. It is an important hill station in the mountains of Himachal Pradesh. It is located in the Bears River Valley near the northern end of the Kullu Valley. It is a fascinating green hill station in the Kangra Valley. It is surrounded on all sides by tea gardens and pine forests. It is also known as the tea capital of North India. It is a broad open valley. It is famous for the beauty and its majestic hills. It is located on the banks of the Beas River. This valley is also known as the Valley of Gods. The Shera festival is celebrated here for 7 days. It is a hill station in Chamba district. It is located between Dalhousie and Chamba. It is called the Switzerland of India. A famous golden domed temple is located here. It houses 5 life-size wooden images of the Pandava brothers. Did you know a 360-degree virtual reality video for Global Incredible India tourism campaign was released by the Google Arts and Culture in partnership with Ministry of Tourism, States and Festivals. India has many states, each having a different culture, well reflected in the festivals celebrated there. Some festivals are shown below. Write the name of the state the festival celebrated in. Rangoli. Rangoli is known by different names in India and made with different materials. Chavok Purna in Chhattisgarh is drawn on the floors and walls too. Mandana, Rajasthan is drawn to protect home and hearth and to welcome guests. Kolam in Tamil Nadu is drawn using rice powder, chalk or chalk powder. Aripan in Bihar were initially made to appease the gods for a good harvest. Alpona in West Bengal is made using rice powder soaked in water. Did you know? The details in Rangoli decorations can include lotus flower, mango leaves, geometric shapes, or other elaborate designs made of rice flour paste, colored sand, or even flower petals. Places of tourist interest. There are many great buildings and monuments all over the world. These mark some important events or are related to some famous personalities. World of currency. Can you identify the currency notes of the following countries? One has been done for you. Religions of the world. Hindus worship in temples, though they believe in one God. Yet, they also believe in many forms of God, such as Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh. Buddhists follow the teachings of Gautam Buddha. One can see the statues of Gautam Buddha in the Buddhist temples, which are called pagodas. Christians believe in one God. They worship in churches. The Vatican City is the religious center of the Christians. The name Jain is taken from the title Jina, which means the one who wins himself. Jains respect 24 Jinas, whom they also call the Tirthankars. Mahavir, the most famous of all Tirthankars, was the last and 24th Tirthankar. In Punjabi language, the word Sikh stands for a learner. Thus, the most important thing for a Sikh is to learn about God. Sikhs worship in Gurudwaras. Though they believe in one God, they also have equal love and respect for the 10 Gurus. Muslims believe in one God, whom they call Allah. Their religion is called Islam. Muslims go on pilgrimage to Makkah. They pray in the mosque. Did you know? Jain monks not only deliver the message of non-violence to the world, but also strictly follow the water-saving activities that is no less than nectar to the mankind. National flags. Here are the pictures of national flags of some countries. Write the name of the country under each picture to which it belongs.